Disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're all what you getting in. Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
And we are here. We are back. We are live here on the Mike Knoxxx Show, here on the Mike Knoxxx Network, on the Mike Knoxxx Show, Mike Knoxxx channel. I mean, it's just Mike Knoxxx. Come on, at this point, it is what it is, people. But I am your host today, Mike Knoxxx, and it is an honor to be here before you guys. I have a lot that I want to talk about today, and today we're going to talk about all those things that I want to talk about today. So let's go ahead and get this show on and popping, on and cracking, if you will. Having technical difficulties yet again, Vaughn. I don't know. It happened this morning. I seen it with going to Facebook. Yes, people, I still broadcast on Facebook, okay, as well as everywhere else. I do, but with this new program, we've been using it. The one thing I do not like is that once you start a show, it will not let me add another show now that I'm on there, and I'm very disappointed by that right there. So that disappoints me right there, because you cannot go back in unless I completely restart the whole entire show, and I'm not going to do that. So that kind of actually sucks. We have a really big following on our Facebook, and you know that as well as I know that. So hopefully they get this thing fixed real fast. It's a shame, because I think it needs to be started over. But today, Vaughn, before we get started, y'all know what it is. Please make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe, follow all of our social media. That is the Mike Knoxxx Show. That is the Victorious Ones Podcast. 301 King Von Jr., Victorious Ones Podcast, holding me down like he always does and has been for the past decade. People talking about having longevity and having a team. Yeah, you can't get a better team than what I have, in my opinion. Many have come, many have gone, but all have been led to be built to help build bricks to build this foundation. It is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. So please, guys, make sure right now you do all those things I said before, like, follow, subscribe, and let's talk professional wrestling, Vaughn, because what's going on, Jeffrey? It's a lot to talk about in a short period of time, honestly. And where I am with that right now is, honestly, it's okay. So earlier today, right? The WWE finally released that they had. Remember, they had that promo video come out about. It looked like it was an upcoming vignette for someone. Come to find out that the vignette that they had showed, like I knew I had the picture for this, right, was a promo cut for WrestleMania 42. At least that's the rumors, right? Because it hasn't officially come out yet. So the fact that I'm even leading the show off like this, where I live and I forever will ever be embedded into hashtag death to the dirt sheets. I will forever ever be that way. I say that to say, who cares? I had a talk with some friends over the weekend, like, yo, who you think this is, Mike? And the first thing I thought, honestly, was Gunther. I thought this would be something that'd be good for Gunther. We haven't seen Gunther in a while. Maybe this was for him to come back and do his thug fizzle and so forth. But that didn't, the rumors have it. And I say rumors, hashtag death to dirt sheets. Listen, at some point, every squirrel got to be able to bust a nut. Okay? At some point, you're busting off. Okay? And so they finally been able to do just that. And mostly time, and I'll be honest with you, when it's multiple sources citing the same thing, it typically is accurate. Okay. So I will give it that. It typically is accurate in that retrospect. So with that in mind, I also said, well, I know who I have on my letter picture today, right? John Cena, Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Tupac Shakur, Pipe Bomb 2.0, Cena, the GOAT, never seen 17. People are crying and complaining because they wanted to be somebody that they say, joke's on you, egg on your face. Y'all thought it was Chris Jericho. All because you see this video or this image of some shoes. Well, you know, honestly, where they get it from is from The Godfather. The Godfather of you know, the guy who spit my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the newspapers, y'all can kiss my ass. You can YouTube or Google me. Turn it up and play it. Many people thinking I just have the balls to say it. And 2 weeks ago, Vaughn, I said this also when he did the Walls of Jericho. I said, they don't say people's names often. Triple H killed every myth of an Edge return. When the crowd was saying, we want Edge, he said, well, keep wanting them. Right? He's under contract. I haven't heard anything about Chris Jericho. And all of a sudden, he puts him in the Walls of Jericho. And he didn't say that. Well, they went far in that. They named him. And I was like, oh, could that be the next? Could Chris Jericho be that? One of these next 4 guys since he's taking out legends? So, in fairness to the letterhead here today and what I believe people are checking in for today, who's Jonathan Horatio, never seen 17? Tupac Shakur, Pipe Bomb 2.0, Cena. I think I said it all in the clip, Vaughn. I knew from the second that man Michael Cole sat there and named, I'm sorry, I don't mean to give myself a Barry Horowitz, Vaughn. I don't. Jeffrey, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to give myself a Barry Horowitz, Joe. You know what? DDP, self-high fives. I don't know. I just don't know. I said this also when he did the Walls of Jericho. I said, they don't say people's names often. Triple H killed every myth of an Edge return. When the crowd was saying, we want Edge, he said, well, keep wanting them. Right? He's under contract. I haven't heard anything about Chris Jericho. And all of a sudden, he puts him in the Walls of Jericho. And he didn't say that. Well, they went far in that. They named him. And I was like, oh, could that be the next? Could Chris Jericho be that? One of these next 4 guys since he's taking out legends? Could he be? Vaughn, what if he is? Do you think that he is, Vaughn? You can't hear him backstage. I hear him, and it's okay.
Make no sense for Jericho. All right, thank you. So if anything, it wouldn't make any sense for Jericho to make this return in 2026 after Cena's tour is over. So if anything, if you want to reintroduce him, why not have him be the final level of Cena's retirement tour, farewell tour? So
doesn't it all just make sense like peanut butter and strawberry jelly? I mean, when it goes together like, what did Biggie tell me? It don't fit like two dudes and no chick, right? I mean, I'm saying, like, yo, if that's what you into, listen, I love y'all. God love Rev Run. I'm just saying it. Like, I'm going to say it. He said, psych, no. Chris Jericho will return. I don't do this. I've been doing this for close to a decade. Over 3 million episodes. You ever heard of me? Goddamn shame. Go Google me. Hashtag Mike Knoxxx, spelled with 3 X's. Because, damn it, I already just told you why. I just spit my tongue for no one. All your newspapers, y'all can, I think to say, you just say, okay, I'm going to stop. The WWE has nothing to offer fans. We don't have the 3-year run we had with Roman Reigns. That was epic. Whether you loved him or you hated him, You turned around to end up loving it. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Now your ass wants Roman Reigns. I'm just.
Stop it. Get some help.
I just don't get it, man. Come on. What do y'all, what, as my man Tyree said, what do you want from me? Okay? I'm not trying to act like I'm bigger. No, this is about wrestling, people. This is about looking at the breadcrumbs, okay? Y'all seen, and listen, I want to thank out, shout out to everybody right now who was a part of the TikTok last week. Thanks to Coach P as well that was here last week, as well as Wally from Urban Sports Scene. When we dug into this debate about black wrestlers not getting a shine on the main roster, I love all the feedback and the comments that came from TikTok. Beautiful conversation. But I knew the conversation had to be had, and people don't want to always have that conversation. And to a few people that said, oh, here they go too. No, Wally said, and I quote, I'm not going to call them racist because that's a strong word. As a man, I agree it is a strong word. However, I don't think WWE is racist when it comes to male wrestlers. The proof is in the pudding, so come get a taste. I know the rest of the words, right? Come on. I'm going to tell y'all now. I keep like, what is he dropping bars? No, this ain't mine. This is Nietzsche's. SWV. Brown pudding. Come on, guys. I'm older than y'all. I know. Them lines is still doper than these NBA young boy and all that stuff. Oh, my God. Yo, baby, don't get me shot. Don't get me shot. I'm a no-limit soldier. I thought I told you. And they won, by the way. No Limit won that, by the way. Okay. But I'm just saying, we don't really know what this is about. There's 4 different shoes in that vignette. Where they're saying it's like, what did they read, Vaughn? It was Roman, it was Cody, it was CM Punk. That's what they were trying to say it was, Jeffrey. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm again, you already know what it is. Hashtag Depth of Dirt Sheets, right? But plus, Jericho's comeback ends in December too. So here's the thing with that as well. After the whole no complete contract the WWE just had, okay. When I sit back and I'm looking at the landscape of never seen 17, Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady the GOAT, Tupac Shakur 2.0 pipe bomb, and in his career, I don't want to continue to have the conversation, which is fair. Let's be real, right? Shout out to Martin Lawrence. He had a post. If you follow Martin Lawrence, it's like they came out with the top 50 sitcoms of all time. What do you think of this list, right? And I said to him in his post, when I said, everybody here listen to the show, well, lists are subjective. That's their list. You can't be mad. But it's dog shit. It's dog shit. South Park number 4? It's all, and I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It ain't a top 5 show of all time. But again, that's to each their own. I'm a fall back off of that, right? So when I say this to say, there's always room for debate. Anything's debatable. You know, the Eagles are better without A.J. Brown's bitch ass. The Cowboys still gonna suck every year because they got Jerry, I'm a racist, whip your boy ass Jones as the owner. Ooh, did I just say that shit on? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Okay. Who the fuck trades Micah Parsons? Some idiot. Okay. Is LeBron better than Michael Jordan? No. But you might think so. The most overused word in society today in our culture, that now it's blended culture, is facts. Yo, facts. Yo, be facts. I'm going to keep it a will, as Coach Pete would say. That's an opinion. That's not facts. That's your truth versus my truth. My truth, because this is called the Mike Knoxxx Show, the only thing that matters right out of the Mike Knoxxx Show, is that never seen 17, Jonathan and Rachel Rodriguez, Tom Brady to go $2 a core, pipe bomb 2.0 Cena, is the WWE's greatest of all time. And he ain't going to get everything he needed. And though I thought that watching that match, okay, at Paris, okay, was that crown jewel, right? That they were paying homage to those he can't go. But Jericho's a possibility. Jericho has the possibility of showing up for Jonathan Horatio, Never Seen 17. I changed it so much, it's noted all those shits go with his name because he's that damn good. Pun intended. Sorry, Triple H. John Cena's that damn good. Again, like your tribal chief, not your tribal thief. See what I did there? They both are yours and mine. Okay. Now if you want to boo him, then like him, and then boo him, but then like him, because that's wrestling fans, right? It's like, you know, you still go to McDonald's every day, but still look at the menu. What the fuck you looking at the menu for? It's McDonald's. Okay, first of all, you shouldn't be eating it. Second of all, who cares? But you should know what the hell's on the menu. I want a double cheeseburger. I want a Big Mac. I want a fillet of fish. I want a double fillet of fish. I just want some nuggets. I just want some fries. Make them hot, extra salty. The fuck? Why are you still looking at the menu? Look at what's happening. The menu is full. He is going out as they go. He's not going to. Shout out to Sting, who started, to me, the farewell tour. WWE stole this from AEW. I said it when it first happened. But with all due respect, for his own fruition, he's not as big as John Cena, Sting is. Despite what Ric Flair and others would have said, if he'd have came over, maybe he would have been, maybe he wouldn't have been. You got to love a man for his principles. Huh, Ari? Okay, shout out to my favorite show of all time, Entourage. Love a man with morals. So, Cena being the biggest star this company's ever produced, that's not Stone Cold, HH, or The Rock. So I'm going to say it for those who want me to say it. Damn it, okay. Undertaker. He's not a Mount Rushmore, but he's still a top 7 guy in WWE history. I'll give you that. But he's their number 1 guy. And he's going to get what he wants. And I believe it's going to be Christian Jericho. Y2J himself will come back and he will have a match with one Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez Cena. Even Roman is above Sting. I'm going to second that. No disrespect to Sting. I love Sting to death. I'm a Surfer Sting guy, personally. But y'all like chopped cheese. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's not good. But it ain't no cheesesteak. And yes, it's called a cheesesteak, not a Philly cheesesteak. Nobody in Philly says, can I have a Philly cheesesteak? Nobody in China goes and say, can I have some Chinese food? It's just food. Okay? Y'all use ground beef, we use ribeye. There's a big difference. What do you want, your steaks well done? What, you gonna put some ketchup on it next? No, here's all the seasoning he has. The writing is on the wall, so come get a taste, y'all. We're gonna take a break. Michaela Wonders is back with her last appearance this year because she is going through a metamorphosis. And she is shaking out her hair, and I refuse to have her back on air until her hair is done. So here's her last appearance for the year. So let's hear what Michaela Wonder has to say. We'll be right back, y'all, the Mike Knoxxx Show.
Girl,
Welcome to Wonder About WWE. I'm Michaela, and we are just wondering about WWE, Raw and SmackDown. As you guys know, we start over at Raw and then go right over to SmackDown. Gotta cross my legs real quick. Seth Rollins is gone. The Vision is still a thing with the Tribal Thief and Bronson Reed. Braun Breaker. But the thing about that is Paul's also a part of their thing. Becky's pissed, obviously. And Braun Breaker and Bronson are gonna drop Paul. Yeah. 2, Sami should have lost his title that fast. And what else really exciting happened on Monday? Except for they need to stop treating Roxanne like a lackey. They need to start giving her what they gave Liv Morgan. They keep making the Judgment Day lose, and I am low-key tired of it. Except for Dom. I understand Finn and JD, they're trying to do a little thing there. They're trying to do something. But Roxanne and Raquel, I don't like it. I think Roxanne should make the mark that she needs to make before Liv comes back. I know Liv's gonna be out for a while. Mid Morgan, sorry. But they need Roxanne to be big like what they did to Liv while Rhea was gone. That's my personal opinion. They're trying to do that. I can see the way Roxanne is trying to get a little close to Dominic, but they're not doing it because y'all are cowards. Cowards. And y'all need to do it because I'm getting impatient. Roxanne has been here for months and hasn't made mark yet. That's just me. And now we have SmackDown. First thing, I wish Aleister Black won if it wasn't for Damian Priest. Nobody likes you, Damian Priest. Keep hiding your eye. You look worse than you already did. But first thing I saw when I saw Aleister Black and Zelina Vega was, are they the new Karrion Kross and Scarlett? Which I love Aleister Black more than I like Karrion Kross, obviously. But Zelina cannot even compare to Scarlett, and that is my personal opinion. I like Zelina Vega. Am I gonna say why? I don't like Zelina Vega as a wrestler. I like her as a person. That is it. But also what happened with Rhodes and Jey Uso and Drew McIntyre. Are we gonna get a triple threat? Like, I don't know. I know CM Punk and Jay go up against each other tonight. I'm excited to see what happens next with Jay. Drew, don't really care. I like you, Drew, but not at the moment. They're making you cheap, Drew McIntyre. I love you. Cody Rhodes, you're boring now, in my personal opinion. He's boring now. And I hope Jay can get his get back. And then Jimmy can take it all from him. But as you guys know, I can't really talk about it like this, so let's go back over to the real Tribal Chief.
That's Michaela Wonders, who you're gonna stop talking about Cody Rhodes. And I'm gonna say this too, because I'm on my black shit right now. I ain't gonna lie, Vaughn. I'm on my black shit, yo. And I don't care no more if people actually respect it or don't, right? I'm being honest to myself at this point, right? So over the weekend, Ron Killings tweeted out his favorite black wrestlers of all time. Did you happen? I'm gonna bring you in. Did you happen to see this?
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if he was trolling.
Right, that's the thing though. To troll or to what's it say? To troll or not to be trolled, that is the question, right? Because that's what some would say. Well, he's trolling y'all. But I don't think so. Here's why I don't think so. Because to even put it out there to me is a Sam Rockery. He says the top 5 black people all time. He put Steve Blackman, who's not a black man.
Right.
He put Cody Hakeem Rhodes, which I know you guys like that,
Not me.
And I've also said, I even said last week on the show that hell, as a black representation for myself in wrestling, the closest I had got was his father, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
So I guess in a modern way, I can see y'all saying that now that I realized that out loud, that I felt the same for his father. I just don't see that for Cody.
No.
When I see Cody, I don't see Cody Raheem Rhodes. I see Cody right winger Rhodes.
Man, Homelander.
That's what I see. I don't see
U.S. agent.
I don't see the son of a plumber and the hard times daddy, that made the people. Like, the world has changed though. So I don't think, which is always going to be there, sports and politics. I just don't like to mix the two.
No.
Okay. So to me, there's only one. I just didn't like that R-Truth. I don't think it's funny. I don't, but who the F am I, they would say, right? Who is little I is what they would say. But like I said, Jericho will, to me, be there. Cannot wait for it. I think he will show up. I think he will be a representation going out. Don't have to be a long contract. I think he gets Cena what he wants, and I think it's good for Jericho to leave on top, not being in AEW. No offense. Okay, that's my opinion. But we do have Saturday night's main event. And we do get Jey Uso versus CM Punk, number one contenders match, based off a battle royal last week. You know, I told y'all before we went on air that there was going to be a battle royal. They were talking about a battle royal or that time of the day to do for the title since Seth Rollins was hurt. I thought Raw was pretty good last week, but it had an number one contenders match and that battle royal that had where the winner, you know, clearly here was Jey Uso to go against CM Punk, who keeps his main event status since he was already in that main event with Dominic Mysterio being in this battle royal amongst which now all of a sudden the people now ain't that a bitch. Now your ass is cheering for LA Knight all of a sudden when he was out there. Where we all at? Yeah! 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 I'm just saying, y'all gotta stop waiting till people get a pop thing like Rusev Day to get them over. That's all I'm saying.
Message.
I just want y'all to do better than that. Be better than me. Okay, when you do that. But that's coming up this weekend. I got so a lot of big news in this as well, because they were saying this is where Jimmy turns. Jimmy right now is so far apart. It's like what Roman said. He's more like Roman than he is like you, because they don't do Jimmy the way they do Jay. I mean, they don't do Jay the way they do Jimmy. Sorry about that. They don't do Jay that way. And even going out there, putting on a good match, and I get it, it's Drew McIntyre. I mean, it's Drew freaking McIntyre. It's Drew freaking McIntyre. You know what I mean? So him losing is not supposed to be like, oh, he lost to Ignal Dragunov or whatever. I can't even say his name, Dragunov, right? It ain't like he lost to him, or he lost to Javon Evans. He lost to Drew McIntyre, the definition of a pro wrestler. But we get this to Saturday Night Main Event that's coming up. We also get coming up on Saturday Night Main Event, we have what matches after that one? It's taking a while to move on. All right, there we go. Number 2, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre wins this match. I do want to go back, though, if we can. Why I brought it up. Do you see a big turn happening here, folks? This is where you want to ask yourself, is Jimmy and Jay going to get involved? What happens here? Is this for CM Punk to win? That's the question that's going into Saturday Night Main Event. Again, what we care about. Then we get Hakeem. But my daughter says she's tired of Cody Rhodes. What do you want to talk about then, Michaela? I mean, every single week, all I hear is, oh, every week. So you're an entrance girl now? Yeah, I'm calling you out. You can't even be on air again. How about that? Okay. And then we get Tiffany Stratton versus Jade. What you call her? Scar Cargill. Right? Come on, y'all know me. Y'all think I wouldn't have that? Y'all thought it wasn't gonna be here? Come on, this is me you're talking to, baby. This is me you're talking to. Listen, look. She came out as Storm, and now she's scarred. I'll tell you this much, and I was wrong on this one. I said we wouldn't see her for a while. She'd have to have plastic surgery and all the other kind of stuff. No, she's back. And now, again, the dirt which I have you tell you that they're finna put the rocket ship on her back. Again, she's a black female, so that's expected for them to put the rocket ship on her back because she's a black female. But I don't think so. I don't even think if she does beat Tiffany at Saturday Night's Main Event, I don't even think that qualifies her to even be. I don't think she wins the match. And if she does, I don't think that's a rocket ship beating Tiffany. It might just be Tiffany's going somewhere, maybe. I don't know. All to me right now, wrestling tourney is in a down spot. The MJFs was the best thing about SmackDown. It's just because it's the aesthetics that we haven't seen in so long, or if at all, with the face paint and things of that nature. But I got Jericho showing up. I got Tiffany Stratton losing to Jade Cargill, and that's only because of one thing only.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
I don't even believe she's actually going to win. Okay, I actually think Tiffany's going to win, but I'm going for Jade Cargill. So I'm going to say Jade Cargill. Scar, that is. And I got, of course, Cody Rhodes winning in another match against Drew McIntyre for the world title. Like, how many times can they go for the world title in this modern era of wrestling. This is not wrestling 40 years ago. This is modern wrestling. This is a lot. Okay. And I get you got to fumble the read through things around. Maybe the Saturday Night Main Event could be a place where maybe Bianca Belair shows up for something, because I think she's so sorely missed, in my opinion. And then I do think that CM Punk wins the title. And why? Because Seth Rollins isn't here. Seth Rollins said, as long as I'm here, you'll never be champion. Seth Rollins is not here no longer. And so I think he wins this title. Coming up, guys, will be This Week in Pro Wrestling with King Vaughn. We'll be right back after these messages.
Yo, 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 it's prime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man. NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Mike Knoxxx Show, that's 3 X's because he's hardcore, present This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is King Vaughn Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast, Perfect Plex Talk Radio, to give you the week in wrestling history. So on October 27th, 1992, WWE, or WWF at the time, taped the final Saturday night's main event until 2006. And so, of course, all 3 titles were defended, but of course, the most notable matches will be when Shawn Michaels defeated the British Bulldog to capture his first out of 3 WWF Intercontinental Championships, his first official, championship anyway. And so, of course, in his first, title defense, Bret Hart defeated Papa Shango, and to of course, to successfully defend the WWF Championship. And of course, that's what kicked off, the Bret HBK feud going to Survivor Series. Of course, October 28th, 1989, Halloween Havoc took place at the Civic Center in Philadelphia. And the main event saw Ric Flair and Sting defeat the Great Muta and Terry Funk in a Thunderdome cage match. And of course, the cage was also electrified to prevent interference, prevent outside interference. On the same day in 2018, of course, a WWE Evolution took place. The main event saw Ronda Rousey defend a Raw Women's Championship against Nikki Bella, and the show also showed Becky Lynch retain her SmackDown Championship against Charlotte Flair in last women's standing match. And of course, October 29th, 1985, before going up against Ric Flair at Starrcade, Dusty Rhodes delivered the iconic Hard Times promo. 40 years, right? How about that? And of course, it's held up as one of the greatest promos of all time. And on the same day in 1995, Halloween Havoc took place. And of course, we saw the Zodiac, or Bruce Beefcake, defeated Randy Savage. Randy Savage, of course, they had a match. And of course, in the main event, we saw the in-ring debut of the Giant as we went up against Hogan for the second time that night. We also saw a monster truck match as well, which ended when Hogan accidentally knocked the Giant off the roof of the Cabo Hall. And of course, on October 31st, 2019, Crown Jewel took place. And of course, that was the first time where you had women, that competed at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, where you had Natalya and Lacey Evans. So as far as birthdays, October 27th, MVP turns 52. October 28th, Chrissy Hemme turns 45. October 30th, Edge turns 52. October 31st, on Halloween, the Boogeyman turns 61. And that's the week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, 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 it's prime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man. NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Mike Knoxxx Show, that's 3 X's because he's hardcore, present This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn. Yo, yo.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Vaughn, as always, thank you for doing the news, the birthdays,
Absolutely.
all that good stuff. I didn't know that Boogeyman was born on Halloween. That's great.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's actually funny and crazy at
It
the
is.
same time. Comments before we get up out of here. Michaela wonders, my daughter is pretty damn crazy. I don't know. Listen, she's who she is. Cargill wins. That's also what I've been hearing them call on. Vaughn called them backstage. You already know what it is. We got to do it. Get your black girl magic on. So I'm definitely going for Jade Cargill up in this John. Okay. And I like what you said, Bianca. She has to hold it for Bianca at Mania, but I was hoping are they going to continue to ever run, as we talked about last week, Vaughn, from her and Rhea Ripley. And that scenario, are they afraid to touch that envelope? But tonight I had a Raw, which is weird, right? We're going to we got Saturday Night Main Event this Saturday.
Yeah.
For Punk versus Jay. But they fight tonight on Raw. Can you make any sense of that?
No, if anything, I'm over it as far as as far as the Jade, main event thing, if you will. You know what I mean? So it's just
They're giving me a reason, Vaughn, to watch football, baseball, and basketball, which is started right now on NBC.
Oh yeah,
on the cock.
Come on
okay,
now.
to not watch wrestling all the time no more. I'm telling you, in
Right.
Vince's day, this would have never happened.
Never, no.
Also tonight, we do get my daughter is starting to understand that Pop Rocks is the future, but nobody on this set other than me, that's only two of us, right, agrees that Nikki Bella is the 1-to-1A to Trish Stratus. Don't you dare me tell me that Trish Stratus is in the top 5 and you ain't got Nikki Bella right there.
Nope.
But Nikki Bella will lose tonight against Roxanne Perez, my girl Roxanne Perez, and then a battle for the number 1 contendership. This should be actually a good match if you look at the contrast and ring ability here. And I think we saw this match in AEW where we got Rusev taking on Penta. So I think that should be exciting tonight. Any exciting things that I don't know you're looking forward to, or event? Any surprises you think if anything happens this week?
If anything, I certainly want to see see this Jade Scar transformation pay off. I'm picking Punk to win the title since Seth's not around no more. Just because it's just like as far as Jay's main event run, the common denominator for all these dislikes is really got to be you. You know what I mean? And they already exposed that on Unreal. That's another topic for another day. Cody's still gonna. There you go. Absolutely, Cargill. You know what I mean? Let's make it work.
Y'all think I wouldn't know what the people would want to see on the screen?
Come on now. Her face, she literally transformed. Her face transformed and it started that moment.
It's the best thing she's done on the main roster.
For sure. Absolutely. You know what I mean? That's the best thing she's done. You know what I mean? So I want to see more Jade cosplay, if you will. And so
we've always wanted that cosplay. We wanted Cheetah from all the things she did in AEW was fire.
For sure.
So, but again, I'm going to say it again. We know the black dollar for females they believe in. I wish they can just trust in the male black dollar the same way. And I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm going to say if we get out of here, Vaughn, because we talked about Melo Hayes last week. And someone actually commented and said Carmelo Hayes is not African American. Sorry, wrong. Okay. Second, we go back to the tweet. We had the conversation. He was like, hey, don't tweet me and stuff like this. And we kind of retracted it because the pretext, post-text, and what's in the middle. I tell people that all the time.
Right.
But you see the promo he cut on Friday Night SmackDown? Did you pay attention to that?
Yeah, I sure did.
Yet again, after the controversy of black men not getting over, brought to you by the Mike Knoxxx Show, he says, I hear y'all cheering for me. I know y'all out there wanting me to do these things.
Definitely.
So yet again, that's where we go tonight. But Raw tonight, I don't even know what I'm gonna watch. You get that started there. Get that Cargill card started for sure. But Vaughn, as always, I appreciate you being here. As always, my brother, always holding me down. As always, I just I'm gonna forever find it hilarious. Really, I'm not making this up. It's like Jade Cargill gets carried on her back the way Johnny Bananas got carried by CT.
Yeah, Bianca CT. That's Bianca right there. That's Bianca.
We need you, Bianca. Oh my God, Montez Ford's wife. We need you back. We need you back, Bianca, because these people out here are actually starting to think they're better than Mike. Nah.
Stop it.
Well, do me a favor. Don't wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. And don't love God. And you better understand something. Yo, Mike Knoxxx, who you voting for, baby?
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
I just want you to get the message.
Message.
And I'm a proud black man.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than.
And think you're still better than me despite the follows you paid for? Come on, man.
Ooh. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get D's and everything.
We're going to get rid of you the same way we had to get rid of that other guy.
That's right.
Yeah. On the middle. Oh, what the?
So with that being said, we see y'all next week.
Later.
Peace.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? You ready?